Hello, thank you everybody for joining us today. Hello, and thank you everybody for joining us today for refining your search on resources for remote jobs and internships. We realize that this is now a very important topic with us being in the current climate that we are. Telecommuting is increasingly important, and knowing how to find those opportunities for your advancement in regards to if you need an internship to graduate or just to get your toe dipped into your potential career field. And then for my graduating seniors that are going off, we know that these resources will be helpful for you as you enter this new telecommuting world. So we appreciate you all for being here. Today, we have myself. My name is Tamika Williams. I am the Assistant Director for Diversity and Inclusion in the Career and Leadership Development Center. We also have Marcus Parham. He is the Assistant Director of Career and Leadership Development in the Patton College of Education. And then we also have Megan Zeck, who was a contributor to this information, who is the Assistant Director for Career and Leadership Development in the College of Health Sciences and Professions. And we're all great individuals as well as the other individuals in our office to follow up with the information that we presented today, whether it's a resume check or actually walking through these resources. Feel free to book an appointment following this presentation. So our learning objectives for today are three simple things. First, we're going to hope that you learn about resources to find remote opportunities. We're going to learn about the skills necessary to work in a remote setting, because believe it or not, it is slightly different from being in person. And then lastly, we have engage in dialogue about telecommuting to promote knowledge and address concerns. And we hope with that learning objective that you will book an appointment so we can engage in that dialogue. So the first resource we want to share with you is called Parker Dewey. Parker Dewey has been around prior to this whole COVID thing that's happening, and they are the wheelhouse for remote internships. The cool thing about them are these are what you would consider to be micro internships. So they are short term, okay? These are project-based internships, so meaning you can go through their website and based on the project, you can say, this sounds really cool. I want to dedicate about 10 to 40 hours to complete this project. Also, when you look at that posting for that project, the fee is a fixed fee. Okay, so if it says you'll get $50 for doing that project, if it takes you longer than the 40 hours, then you'll just get paid that $50. Okay, so whatever the pay rate is on that project is exactly what you will get. All right, there is no hidden agendas to that. What you see is what you will get. 90% and majority of these opportunities are remote, so you don't have to physically go anywhere. Everything is computer based, and it's also not based on major. These are based on skill sets. So you can be a sociology major and do a project that might have you writing an article for somebody, or that might have you doing some type of research. So these won't necessarily be major related projects that you're working on, which for some students are really cool because you get a chance to dip your toe in a pond that maybe you're not focusing your time on when you're according to your academic studies. Okay, and then these are our international students. If you receive OPT and CPT, as long as you meet the eligibility and then you can verify that, you also can participate in these. You can do as many projects as you like. There's no limitation, but what you do want to make sure is that you're not clicking on or committing yourself to too many projects that it's resulting in a lack of work ethic or poor production. Okay, so keep that in mind too. And then at the end, the individual that you're working with to do the project will rate you, you'll rate them, and then that will help inform practice as you go forward and take on more opportunities with Parker Dewey. So you can do this now in the summer, or as you're going through the academic year, this is always an option for you. Next, and the acronym is BNVSFS. This is the Virtual Student Federal Service Program. These are government-based projects. So for my individuals that are interested in working for some branch of the government, this will be a really great entryway into working for the government. Okay, this is an 8-month remote internship program. The application period is going on right now, and you can go on and preview what those projects look like as well. Okay, so you want to actually go through and maybe pick no more than 3 projects that you're interested in applying for, it is a very competitive application process, and it will take time to actually do the application, but pick at least 3. That way you have 1 out of 3 chances of landing, or you might land all of them and then you get an opportunity to choose. But pick a minimum of 3 projects. They are fully explained. It'll tell you what branch of the government you'll be working with, whether it's going to be the FBI or whoever else. You get to pick which office or department within the government you'll be doing your project with. Okay, these are unpaid, so that is probably the sad part to it. But the experience that you gain, especially if you're interested in doing this post graduation, you're definitely gonna want to just dedicate the time to doing it, because it will open up a door for you. So the student applications are being taken right now, July 1st through the 31st, okay? And then following that, after applications are reviewed, you'll receive an email letting you know if you've been selected, and then they will be pairing you up with a mentor, okay? Projects will begin shortly after that in September. So you will formally start your internship experience, this project-based experience, in September. Work with your mentor. I know we will still have finals and you'll still have other things that are academic related. Work with your mentor to let them know what those things are. These hours should be pretty flexible, and you should really only be dedicating about 10 hours a week. Being if you have more time, maybe you have a light schedule, you can dedicate more time, but this is not meant to bog you down or to cause stress. This is to give you a little bit of experience. So work with your mentor after you're paired up with that individual. In addition to the application process for this, you will have to create a special resume that is going to be very different from anything that you have done. It's going to be more like a government-based resume. So that's something that we can walk you through in specific if you would like to book an appointment with the CODC, because you will have to kind of change what your current resume looks like to fit the format that the government is asking for this opportunity. But we're here to help you with that process. The state of Ohio, believe it or not, actually has a lot of opportunities for students. Okay, they have internships and co-ops. If you go to ohiomeansjobs.com, you will see all of the internships that are available throughout the state of Ohio. Okay, so we know that 80% of our students come from the state of Ohio, so that just lets you know that there's a lot of opportunities out there for you and could be in your backyard and easily obtainable for you to get. So you can go on ohiomeansjobs.com, look at the available opportunities, and then apply, okay? From there, you will, the company that you apply to do the internship with will more than likely reach out to set up a interview, and then you all can move forward in that project. Whether these internships are paid or not varies based on the individual or the company that you decide to intern with. But when you go onto ohiomeansjobs.com and you're looking at the available opportunities, make sure you read the details in full so you know what to expect, and then you know if it's paid or unpaid. And if that isn't listed, that is fair game when you are interviewing, or better yet, when you receive the opportunity, you can ask that question. So definitely look for that if you are seeking an internship and if you're seeking to get that done prior to graduation or currently right now. And the applications are pretty much an open deadline. So they are currently open and will remain open. They just continue to refresh the opportunities as they come in. Another cool opportunity that the state of Ohio offers is the Diversity and Inclusion Technology Internship Program. This is specifically for our D&I students to help get them some experience. This internship period is available now as well in regards to the application being open and your ability to complete an internship. Okay, so this is a very specific program. Any student that identifies as diverse and has an interest in technology, please keep in mind that the term technology kind of ranges. So if this is something you're interested in, I would definitely click on the link and look at the opportunities that they have, because they're not all engineer required. So don't get caught up in the word technology, but there will be a little bit more hands-on type of experience. So definitely go to this website, look for updates, and look at the opportunities that they have for this program. But this is a really great opportunity for our D&I students to participate in to get some real life experience prior to graduating.
Thank you, Tamika, for some of that meaningful and resourceful information in regards to Parker Dewey, the VSFS, and also the Ohio Means Jobs programs and resources. We also realize that there are some students that are looking for opportunities that are local, and we wanted to provide some information in regards to the community-based internship programs that are happening around Athens County. This program is designed to take place over the summer, and these are relatively intensive experiences with interns participating in cohorts and building camaraderie and accountability through summer internship programs that last around 20 hours per week for 10 weeks throughout the summer. These programs have started already, but they also provide compensation for students. This compensation comes in the form of $10 per hour and also in regards of mileage reimbursement. Some of the available internships can be found within the links below. As you can see, there are options that are available at the Mayor's Office for the Partnership for Progress program, Wayne National Forest, the Mount Zion Baptist Church, as well as the Southeastern Ohio Historical Center. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions about any of these opportunities. As we continue to explain opportunities and resources, we do not want to forget about our home base of resources, or our LinkedIn here at Ohio University, which is our Handshake platform, which is our main resource for how students can research for virtual career and internship opportunities. As you are utilizing Handshake, make sure that you use the search bar in order to search with these keywords below. The keywords are virtual, remote, and remote virtual. This will provide you the opportunity to see all of the experiences and opportunities that are available through Handshake currently right now across the country. We realize that there is dialogue in regards to the opportunities and the lack thereof opportunities for our students, but we want to let you know that studies show that 66% of companies are still hiring even in this tough time. And some of the main opportunities and some of the main things that you can do in order to prepare and to put your best foot forward for these opportunities is to make sure that your profile is complete on Handshake, as we have seen that the logistics allow for Handshake to work and function a lot better for you as an individual if your profile is complete. And it also provides companies the opportunity to be able to actively recruit and see your information. Please be sure to upload your resume and complete your profile on Handshake. We mentioned Handshake as the LinkedIn for Ohio University, but we do not want to overlook the power and the importance of the platform of LinkedIn in regards to how students can utilize it to move forward and making sure that they are capitalizing on the opportunities that are available post-graduation. LinkedIn has a student website. LinkedIn for Students is a resource to let students know the benefits of LinkedIn. Within this resource, you can look at a number of videos and infographics that will allow you to be able to better prepare yourself professionally and as a leader in order to build your LinkedIn profile, obtain opportunities for interviews, internships, professional experiences, and ultimately to land that dream job in your career. So please check out LinkedIn for Students. You can check it out by Googling LinkedIn for Students and the website will pop up. Again, LinkedIn is a great place for you to use to find a job or an internship. Make sure that you are becoming an expert at utilizing LinkedIn by utilizing the LinkedIn for Students website, becoming an expert, creating a strong headline, including the keywords that are needed, taking advantage of the student profile sections, building your network, searching the student job portals are all major details in regards to really building that profile page that is going to attract the attention to allow you to land that dream job. So make sure that you use LinkedIn in order to really move forward with those next career steps.
All right. So as we know, when it comes to getting any opportunity, the resume is one of the first things that you will probably need to prepare and get ready for outside of actually doing the application. When you're looking to work in a remote setting, you are going to have to utilize a different set of skills, okay? So in order to make sure you land the opportunity, you might want to utilize your resume as an opportunity to showcase those skills that are necessary for working in this new telecommuting world, okay? So some of the skills that are necessary are time management. Okay, you really don't have anybody checking in on you to make sure your work is done. There's a level of autonomy that you will need to prove that you have to make sure that you're meeting deadlines and that you can be accountable without having somebody check in on you every single day or popping in your office or things of that sort. Also, a level of organization. Okay, so for some students, you all use physical planners. Some people use sticky notes. Some people use online calendars, but your ability to be organized and have a plan of action for organizing your work and staying on task is going to be important. And then work ethic. There is a need to stay motivated when you're working in the comfort of your own home. All right. So these are things that you're going to want to demonstrate. Believe it or not, you all do these things and you have experience in demonstrating all of these necessary skills and probably some of your everyday experiences, especially with being a college student. Okay, so you can leverage your success in the classroom and show your time management or organization or work ethic skills through that. Your current or previous employment is also a good place to show these skills, even if those opportunities were in person or if you look to do some of these remote project-based experiences that we share with you today. This is a way to also demonstrate that after you complete that. Research, if you're doing independent research or research with a professor, that's autonomy, right? The professor or the individual, or you have things that you need to get done and there's somebody checking in on you, right? They'll probably check in on you every 2 weeks or every so often you have to check in with your faculty member, but that's a level of autonomy that you're able to demonstrate. If you're an athlete and you have athletic commitments, that's an excellent way to demonstrate these skills. And then my personal favorite, if you have a personal business or a side hustle, meaning you do something on the side that you do for your own personal interest to put a little extra money in your pocket or to explore a passion that you have, that is an excellent way to show that you can demonstrate these skills. So you want to look to include these experiences on your resume or in a cover letter as well. But if you need help in how to write these things up and how to put them on your resume so they can shine through, feel free to book a career coaching appointment with us so we can work with you to make sure that these specific skills are demonstrated through your materials. Don't wait to the resume, don't wait until the interview to show that you have these skills. Put it in front of them via the internet, and that way they know, that way you get the call, that way you can interview and land the opportunity. And then lastly, the CLDC, we talked about other resources that exist, but our office specifically, we have resources that you all can utilize to help strengthen your skills in regards to interviewing or presenting yourself professionally, and then just making sure that you're ready to actually go out into this internship and work world. Believe it or not, it's one thing to say, I just want to go get an internship. There is still a level of professionalism and then a level of growth that you'll experience by doing these opportunities. But in order to land these opportunities, there's some prep work that has to happen. Everybody just can't walk out tomorrow and say, I want this opportunity. You could want it and you can get it, but are you fully prepared for it? If the answer is kind of no, let us prepare you, okay? We have mock interviewing, which can still be done even in the summer. The cool thing now is we get to practice phone interviewing, which is a skill that everybody needs to have. okay? Because interviewing over the phone is a lot different from interviewing in person. Not scary, but just a different skill set that you need to add to your wheelhouse. So schedule a mock interview if you like. Career coaching. These appointments can be used to speak on anything, any of the resources we share today, any of the virtual opportunities we shared, talk about LinkedIn, talk about revamping your resume, what the heck is a cover letter, whatever you need, book a career coaching appointment and we'll dedicate 30 minutes of our time to help you and help you get to where you want to be by setting action steps and speaking on that topic. We also still have our leadership program and our career readiness training program. These are, if you're familiar, there are 3 workshops that are associated with each one of these programs, and then another 2 of our individual services that you'll need to complete to get these programs completed. But these are a way to kind of go through formal training for being a young professional or going out into the work world. These programs are the prep work in which I spoke of to make sure that you present outward as a young professional that's ready to take on the world. And then we also have a LinkedIn workshop. LinkedIn is becoming increasingly popular and we realize students want to use it. We want you to use it. Employers want you to use it. They want you to use anything that will help them find you. So we have a workshop for LinkedIn to help you set up a profile, how to use the alumni feature, how to, respond to messages in a professional manner, all those great things. So these are resources that you can still do currently right now. We're fully functioning as an office currently. So you can feel free to schedule, book, or email us about any of our services. And we would love to give you the opportunity to participate or to experience these services. Lastly, I hope this has been really informative for you all. These are all the resources in which we share with you today. They're all hyperlinked, so if you are able to click on these, please do. If not, then we will have the resources for this presentation uploaded to our website for you to download, so you can utilize this as you look and you seek to gain these telecommuting opportunities. But I would like to thank you for tuning into this webinar. I hope it was informative. I hope you picked up some tidbits, and I hope it encourages you to still move forward and to still seek opportunities. You do not have to not take an internship because of the state that we're in. You do not have to delay getting your first job. There's ways to get it done, and we're here to help you get that done so you can reach your goals. And then these, once again, Tamika, Marcus, and Megan, please feel free to schedule an appointment with us specifically or with anybody in our office. Please visit Handshake to book an appointment with us today. And career coaching will more than likely be the type of appointment that you want to schedule, but feel free to schedule anything else with us to best fit your need. So thank you for tuning in with us today, and we hope that we will be meeting with you individually soon.
Go Bobcats.